Most men over 50 have heard the same advice for decades. Drink plenty of water, stay hydrated, and you'll help keep your body healthy. So you carry a water bottle, drink throughout the day, and assume you're doing everything right. But here's what many men never consider. If you're over 50 and drinking nothing but plain water, you may be overlooking a simple opportunity to give your body nutrients that support circulation and nitric oxide production. Now, don't misunderstand me. Water is essential, and I'm certainly not telling you to stop drinking it. But water alone doesn't provide dietary nitrates, polyphenols, or amino acids involved in the pathways your body uses to produce nitric oxide. I'm Dr. Leah, and today I'm going to show you several ingredients you can add to your morning water and explain why they've attracted attention for supporting healthy blood flow. It starts with nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is an important signaling molecule that helps your blood vessels relax and widen. When that happens, blood can move more easily throughout your body, delivering oxygen and nutrients to your heart, brain, muscles, and other tissues. As you get older, nitric oxide availability can decline, particularly when aging is combined with poor metabolic or cardiovascular health. And that's why today's first ingredient matters. It's inexpensive, naturally rich in dietary nitrates, and widely studied for its effects on circulation. The first ingredient is beetroot, and if you're interested in supporting nitric oxide naturally, this is one worth knowing about. Beetroot is rich in dietary nitrates, compounds your body can convert through a series of steps into nitric oxide. Here's the process. Dietary nitrate is converted into nitrite, and some of that nitrite can then be converted into nitric oxide. That nitric oxide helps signal your blood vessels to relax, supporting healthier circulation. This becomes particularly interesting as you get older because the body's normal nitric oxide pathways may become less efficient with age. Think of beetroot as providing your body with another pathway for supporting nitric oxide availability. Research has examined beetroot and dietary nitrates for their effects on blood pressure, vascular function, circulation, and exercise performance. That's why beetroot has become popular not only among older adults, but also among athletes. So how does it fit into your morning routine? The script recommends mixing 1 to 2 teaspoons of beetroot powder into a large glass of water. The taste is naturally earthy and slightly sweet. If you don't enjoy it on its own, squeeze some fresh lemon into the glass. But here's where things become more interesting. Producing nitric oxide is only part of the equation. Your body can also lose nitric oxide through oxidative processes. Now let's talk about pomegranate, because producing nitric oxide is only part of the story. You also want to help protect it once your body has made it. Pomegranate is naturally rich in polyphenols, antioxidant compounds that can help reduce oxidative stress. Why does that matter? Because oxidative stress can reduce nitric oxide availability, meaning your body may produce nitric oxide only for some of it to become inactive before it can do its job. Think of it this way. Beetroot helps turn on the tap, while pomegranate may help keep the flow going. That's why these two ingredients make an interesting combination for men concerned about circulation after 50. Pomegranate has also been studied for potential effects on blood vessel function and blood pressure, making it another useful ingredient to consider as part of an overall heart-healthy diet. For this morning drink, add about 1 teaspoon of pomegranate powder alongside your beetroot. If you're using another concentrated pomegranate product, follow its serving instructions rather than assuming every product has the same concentration. Mix everything thoroughly into your water. At this point, you've provided dietary nitrates from beetroot and polyphenols from pomegranate, but we're not finished. The third ingredient is L-citrulline, and this one supports nitric oxide through a completely different pathway. L-citrulline is an amino acid found naturally in foods such as watermelon, and once it enters your body, something interesting happens. Your body converts L-citrulline into another amino acid called L-arginine. L-arginine can then be used in the pathway your cells rely on to produce nitric oxide. So think of L-citrulline as helping deliver another raw material your body can use for nitric oxide production. And there's a reason we're discussing citrulline instead of simply focusing on arginine. When arginine is consumed directly, some of it is broken down before reaching circulation. Citrulline is processed differently and can effectively raise arginine availability in the body. Now you're supporting circulation from multiple directions. Beetroot provides dietary nitrates. Pomegranate provides antioxidant polyphenols. And L-citrulline supports the arginine nitric oxide pathway. For the morning drink, the routine we're following uses approximately half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of L-citrulline powder, mixed with the beetroot and pomegranate in a large glass of water. But these aren't the only ingredients worth knowing. You can also consider fresh lemon, ginger, hibiscus, tart cherry, and unsweetened cacao. Each brings different plant compounds and nutrients to the drink. Now let's look at the additional boosters you can use alongside your core 3 ingredients. You don't need to add every one of these each morning. The goal is to understand your options and choose what works best for you. First is fresh lemon juice. Besides improving the taste of beetroot, lemon provides vitamin C, which can help protect nitric oxide from oxidative breakdown. A simple squeeze may be enough to brighten the entire drink. Next is ginger. Ginger contains plant compounds associated with anti-inflammatory effects and may complement a diet focused on cardiovascular health. Then there's hibiscus. It's rich in antioxidants and has been studied for its relationship with healthy blood pressure. It also gives your drink a deep red color. Another option is tart cherry, which contains antioxidant compounds and is commonly studied in relation to inflammation, exercise recovery, and sleep. Finally, consider a small amount of unsweetened cacao powder. Cacao contains flavonols that have been studied for their effects on blood vessel function and the ability of vessels to dilate. But gentlemen, don't make this unnecessarily complicated. Your core combination remains beetroot, pomegranate, and L-citrulline, with fresh lemon as an easy addition. Now let's put everything together into a morning routine that's simple enough to follow consistently. Within about 30 minutes of waking, prepare a large glass of water and add your core ingredients: beetroot powder, pomegranate powder, and L-citrulline. Finish with a squeeze of fresh lemon, stir thoroughly, and drink. If you want to make the routine easier, you can prepare your powders ahead of time so you're not measuring everything separately every morning. Just remember that supplement concentrations vary, so follow the directions on the specific products you're using rather than assuming every powder is identical. The important word here is consistency. Don't expect one glass to suddenly transform your circulation or restore years of lost energy. Think of this drink as one part of a bigger approach that includes regular exercise, nutritious food, adequate sleep, healthy blood pressure, and good blood sugar control. And remember, gentlemen, more isn't automatically better. Beetroot, pomegranate, and L-citrulline can influence blood pressure and circulation. If you take blood pressure medication, nitrates, erectile dysfunction medication, or other cardiovascular medicines, discuss supplements with your healthcare professional before making this a daily routine. I'm Dr. Leah, and my message is simple. Plain water remains essential, but what you eat and drink alongside it can provide nutrients involved in healthy vascular function. If you found this helpful, like the video, subscribe, and share it with another man over 50. And tell me below, which ingredient are you going to try first? Beetroot, pomegranate, or L-citrulline?